Right, okay then. So, welcome to literally the first episode of me looking through loads of music. Thought we'd start with a bang, so I've gone for some really important ones. Um, the aim is to systematically go through, well, for this series, to systematically go through Germany in 1995 and listen to all the techno and pick out the good ones. However, Um, I also really want to get some good music out straight away, so I've got some top five picks here. Um, the reason I'm doing it in this format is because um, I want the music to be out there. I want people to discover the music. However, because they're all old-ish, they're all vinyl. Um, I have neither the time nor the means to buy and mix all of this music. Um, but taking this time to give you a little rundown of each track, have a little listen, talk about them. Hopefully, we'll just all discover more along the way. So, uh, I'm literally just wigging it this episode. We're going pretty much as raw as we can go. I'm recording. I've got a spreadsheet. I've got words. I've got the tracks. We'll just have a listen. So this first one isn't even from 1995, but it is a really, really good track by Attila Jahanvash. Um, Aptly named Made in Iran, and the track we're going to listen to is The American Way of Life. Um, I do believe that the maker of this track is also currently in Tehran, so I hope he's safe given the current shenanigans, but it also is a little, what's the word? I don't know, a little commentary on how shit never changes. It's just the same old shit. It's 23 years later and we've still got shit going on. So, anyway, to the music, less politics. Let's have a little listen to this and enjoy it. Yeah, here we go. This is it. Really loving this. If you hear any clicking as well, it's my chair. My chair is shit. I need to get a new one. For now, it will suffice. I just feel like in the right scenario, this would absolutely change people's lives. And it's even I've listened to a lot of mixes from this time period, and I don't think I've ever heard this track, but it's incredible. Just see if there's. I'm not going to play the tracks all the way through either. Like, you'll get the gist of them. You've got the link, so you can go and listen to them yourself. I just want to give you little sneak peeks, little snapshots of good music, so you can quickly find your own way. Got a percussion there just after the kick as well. Reminds me a lot of Richard Turner's, one of his Utility Plastics. I think it's 9. First track on Utility Plastics 9. Might be 13. People who listen to a lot of house don't really like that because it sounds a bit weird, but when it comes to techno, I'm all about that. So yeah, there's that one. That was Attila Jahanvash, The American Way of Life on the Made in Iran EP, released on Platin. I had a look at the label and it's all Attila's tracks. I didn't find many others. So yeah, next one. I heard this straight away and I was like, wow. Tesox, View Through the Past. I believe it did come out in 95. Prophetic Steps is the track. I heard it straight away and I was like, wow. Played at Thunderdome 1997. You'll see that on the Discogs if you click the link or find the link. Also available digitally, which I really like. Always really cool to find tracks digitally when they're like 30 years old and most of them are only on records. Tesox, also, little anecdote, are Andreas Horvath and Tillman Busler, which may not be names that you recognise. However, they did go under an alias Andrew Richley and Ryan Riviera, who also did quite a lot of tracks on Fine Audio recordings. And they were making like top tier techno, like about 10 years after this. But if you listen to this from 95, you'll hear the production quality straight away and you'll understand, or maybe even could figure out straight away that these guys were going to do pretty well for themselves. So yeah, let's have a listen to this one. Really hard track. Something that people will find immediately evident as well is that reverbed kick that was synonymous with hardstyle in maybe like 2004. And here's these guys doing it 10 years earlier. This is 3 o'clock in the morning, cannot see, smoke everywhere, lasers flying over your heads. And this is that sort of music. And because it's available digitally, we can again give people that experience. Video over, there we go. It's not even going to show, is it? Never mind. There we go, there we go. We've all been there before. As I say, this is the first episode, so I'm winging it. I'm giving you the music, and we'll figure things out as we go. The format will change, maybe. I don't know. We'll just see how we go. It's all about the music. Like that reverb kick, I love that. I can only imagine what that's like in a massive warehouse. Right, let's see. What track are we going to listen to next? Let's get rid of that. Let's get to the next track. So, next we have another track, also available digitally. If you go to the Discogs link, actually, I've just found it myself. I think, there we go, Kerosene Berlin. Primitive Love album, €2.50. I'll paste that there. So yeah, if you follow that link, you can go and buy it digitally. I think it's a vinyl rip. So you will have to, well, mix it properly. I don't think you're going to be able to press beat sync on that one, but a good DJ provides good music, no matter the cost. So, let's have a listen. I really like this because it's quite melodic. And it here. This makes me think of like when you're getting the taxi home from a club, 3 o'clock in the morning, you're just watching the scenery go by in the back seat, and there's always that obscure sort of track on the radio. This is giving me that kind of vibe, and this was actually released in '94, but I'm getting trance vibes from a much later period. Very beautifully done. I love that beep beep. I don't even know how I managed to find this. Just by chance, because I stuck to 95, but sometimes you can swerve off on a little journey here and there. I ended up on this track, beautiful track. Really happy that it's available digitally. I will be playing this a lot in the future. Show it a little bit. Nice easy track. I wouldn't really call this techno either. I'd say this is like tech house. Not to, pigeonhole it, but if I was to play a techno set, I don't really know where I'd put this. Maybe in sort of like a little intermittent stage where the crowd might need a breather. Soften things up a bit before you pick up the energy again. That one. That was Ultrahigh, Primitive Love track, same name as part 1, part 2. Go check them out. Next, Spacebar, Black Labs. Anybody that listened to any old Jahanvash mixes in 96, 97, maybe 95 when it came out, you'll have heard this over and over. Sven was closing the Omen Club quite often with this track. It is beautiful. It's a really beautiful track. I'm just going to jump straight in the middle of this one. It's trippy, it's hypnotic. got personality, something about it. See why you'd play at the end of a set though. It's weird, it's dark, it's probably as intoxicated as the people are who are currently listening to it, but at the same time the energy is not that high, so the set can kind of come down off this track. It's not hitting you in the face, but it is. Again, I don't think you'd be able to open. Well, I wouldn't open with it because it's too weird. You're throwing people in the deep end too quickly. Maybe you could use it as a bridge. You know, if you're playing two hard tracks, you want to give people a little breather in the middle. Drop the energy a little bit, give people time to rest, but keep it weird. Just a good sound. But yeah, there's that one. Really cool track, I enjoy that. As soon as I discovered this, I was like, oh shit, that's the Swim Bath track. But yeah, he was absolutely slamming that back in 96, 97. Then last track, J-Ray Nightvisions. Track of the same name, first track on the EP. Nightvisions. I like this. It's a pretty cool track. More techno-y than most that I put on here. It's just like your solid groover. You're driving along, rolling along. It's not a massively iconic track. There's nothing particularly symbolic about it, but it's like a steady pace. It's a good production value for 95 as well. I really enjoy it. One thing I've found as well listening to tracks in this period is like the massive diversity in production quality. Like not to discredit anyone, but back then people really didn't know what they were doing, so people were winging it. People were learning from others. Like, there was no internet, no books. The doors were absolutely terrible. So when you find a track like this, even if it might not be particularly complex, the production value is definitely above average. Remind me of like a softer Jeff Mills. Berlin came out a couple of years before this. Steps to Enchantment. Similar sort of vibe, but this is, a little bit smoother, a little bit softer. Nice delay on the 909 hats there, all about that. yeah, there we go. There's 5 picks for the first video. I don't think I've got anything else much to say about that, so we'll just leave the video there. Hope you enjoyed the music. Go check out the links, check out the rest of the EPs, and stay tuned for another video.